Hello everybody and welcome back. My name is Curseof and welcome back to another video. As you can see, today we have a real life duel here between myself and my girlfriend going on. It's basically a cute little starter deck duel between the Yami Merrick and Yami Bakura starter decks. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and narrate this for you guys, and it was just a little bit of fun. So I'm obviously starting off here with the Allure of Darkness. Fantastic card. Honestly, probably one of the best cards in the entire set. And I'm going to go ahead here and choose a nice little monster that I don't need in my hand anymore. And bam, there it goes. I think it was that which feeds on life that I went and banished here. I know there's a bit of glare over on this side, but that's all you can do. That's all you can do. And I'm going to go ahead and set 2, do a nice little T set here, and pass my turn over to my girlfriend here, Kirby, who, Kirby is what she goes by in my Discord, so if you're curious why I'm saying that, that's why. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and see what she decides to do here. We're going to see a nice little set come out from her, and maybe a monster summon in attack position. And there he is, nice and 1300 attack point monster here, going to swing into my face down. But bada bing, bada boom. Here's the Earthbound Spear here. Nice 2,000 booty. No way she's getting over that. So we're actually chilling here. She's going to take a solid 700 damage, and we're in a very, very good position. By the way, I hope you guys do like the life point counters that I've added. It took a lot of extra editing to add these life point counters. And hope you guys like some YuGiOh music in the background instead of the normal EDM that I play. I'm going to go ahead and drop a Whiptail Crow here and swing that over her monster. We'll see if she does have a response. Does not seem like she has a response there, so she's going to take some damage, bringing her down to 2950 life points. Not even bad. We're in a really, really good position. Over a third of her life points gone, but we do see her drop the Rope of Life, bringing back her 1300 attack monster with 800 extra attack. Obviously, this does require her to discard her entire hand, but obviously she wasn't too keen on it. And from what we can see, it doesn't look like a very good hand. I've seen a 1000 attack point vanilla and a 600 attack point vanilla. So, yeah, she's been in better circumstances before. Obviously, we're going to see her drop her big 1300 attack point monster here. That'll now be at 2100, bigger than all of my monsters. We're just having a little bit of debate over what Rope of Life does here. I'm asking to read it. She says she doesn't care. This is the monster she's going to summon regardless. So I'm like, alright, cool. So he has a big 21. She's obviously bigger than all my monsters now. And yeah, we'll see what she can do with this new found power. She's going to go ahead and drop her turn. She almost tributes her monster, forgetting that it's 2100 now, and then she's like, oh, wait a minute, maybe I shouldn't do that. And I'm like, yeah, you probably shouldn't. Let's see. Just gonna go ahead and swing. Will she get over my big booty or my Whiptail Crow? And she does opt to go for the Whiptail Crow, dealing 450 damage to me, which isn't the end of the world. The Whiptail Crow obviously hits the graveyard here. I'm assuming at this point she's just going to pass her turn, as she didn't do anything in her main phase, and she just went ahead and attacked in battle phase. Obviously that monster in her hand is a tribute monster, as she did at one point go to tribute summon for something else in her hand. And yeah, we should just see her pass turn over to me at this point. If I do get a tribute summonable monster, I'll be in a very good position, as I can obviously pop my skill and take her monster on her. Ooh, we do see the Veil of Darkness coming out, and here it comes. The Inner Conflict Yami Bakura skill, stealing my opponent's monster for half of my life points, bringing me down to 1775. Really cute amount of life points to have here. I'm going to immediately tribute that off, as that monster cannot attack directly. And we have Dark Ruler Hades coming down here. And I go and switch my Earthbound Spirit to attack because I have exact game at this point, which is epic. So as you see here, we're just going into game 2 now, drawing our cards, and I do believe that Kirby chose to go second here, although I could be wrong. She did choose to go second, and I once again opened up with the Allure of Darkness in the 30-card starter deck with 1 copy of Allure of Darkness. That's pretty decent, I must say. I get to go and draw 2. I banish Prometheus King here, I believe. And I should have the ability to go in now. Whiptail Crow comes down again. Very, very similar to last game so far. But I do get a double set in the back row this time, and I pass turn over to my girlfriend here. Obviously, she is running Shadow Reborn, as I thought it'd be cute if we both ran the, like, Pseudo Monster Reborn, Pseudo Change of Heart skill cards. I thought that would make it a little more interesting. So that is what we're doing. We'll see what she opts to do here now. I feel like both of these decks, going first, going second, I don't know. I feel like they kind of like either one. I think either one is a decent option for these starter decks. I feel like maybe going second, just trying to get that extra card, as there is a lot of bricky, garbage vanillas or not very good tribute monsters. So yeah, hopefully going second does pay off for her here. We will have to wait and see. We do see the 1800 Gil Garth hitting the field here, and she's going to go ahead and swing over my Whiptail Crow, but wait a minute. I do have a response with the Forceful Checkpoint coming down here. I obviously get to see her hand at this point. We see a couple tributes, a really garbage normal, and that normal monster support card here. I go ahead and hit the 1800 tribute with Piercing, and I get to stop her attack, which is really nice for me. I opt to switch my Whiptail Crow into defense position, as she does no longer have her Piercing monster, and, well, I cannot beat over that Gilgarth at the moment. So I need to play on the defensive. Obviously, Gilgarth is one of the biggest monsters in the game for non-tribute. I guess tied with our boy, oh man, what's his name? Come on, Gearfiend the Iron Knight, there we go. And obviously both of them have their niche decks. They're better in certain decks than they are in the other. So we will see what Kirby opts to do here. Probably come down with another monster and go ahead and poke for some damage, maybe going for some big damage. We know the only summonable monster she had the previous turn was her 600 vanilla, and she does have to summon that 600 vanilla here. Just gonna get the order correct here. Yep, alright, so we're gonna see Gilgarth go ahead and swing it over my Whiptail Crow, beating over that defense, and you will see 600 points of damage come for my life points. Nothing too bad there, just a little poke from this guy, and we're kind of chilling. We're still fine. She's obviously in a much better position with that that big 1800. It's actually terrifying right now. This is going to be a little difficult to get over. If I could draw a tribute monster, would be great to take it and tribute it over, but it does not seem like I'm getting any tribute monsters. Just a lot of bricks right now. Not much I can do with my hand. I'll have to wait and see. We might just see her swing in for some damage here. We do see her tribute off the 600 for the Visor Shock. I'm having to bounce all my cards back to my hand. I do believe I take a moment to think here, as I do have a face down Zoma at this point in the duel. Do I flip this Zoma? Obviously, if I do flip it, Visor Shock can run it over easily, and she'll only take 800 damage. So that's not a great situation to be in. It's hard to say. Obviously, I want that Gilgarth to be the one hitting over my Zoma, not the Visor Shock. So we'll have to see here. I do say, okay, you know what? I'll just take him back to my hand. It's fine. And yeah, we're going to see some damage come in my way here now. A little bit of discussing back and forth. And here she comes with the Gilgarth 1800 to the face and the Visor Shock 800 to the face. I am already down to 800 life points in this duel. She hasn't taken any damage. She's still chilling at 4,000. And I am not looking like I'm in a very good situation right now. I draw. I'm hoping I have something that I can do here. It's not looking good. She's just checking out her graveyard. I think I'm crying right now. I'm probably crying, considering I just set one and passed. Oh, yes, putting back my back row. I look like an idiot when I move that card, but that's okay. We're chilling. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pass turn over. And then I forget, wait, which one's where? But that's okay, because now we know which one's where, and we're just chilling. We'll see what she has, what plays she has here. By the way, this YuGiOh OTS soundtrack, like, I guess, yeah, the YuGiOh soundtrack is fantastic. I said OTS, OST. That's what I meant. I think we're just going to see a set and swing coming out here. That is a potential. Obviously, I cannot opt to only use my Zoma at this point. That's obviously because, well, I'm only at 800 life points, and either one of those monsters completely wipes me out. So although I do want Gilgarth to swing in to my face down, into my Zoma, probably it's going to just hit my face down here, which is my twin-headed wolf, and then we're going to see Visor Shock come in. I'm going to have to flip Zoma here to stay alive. So we'll probably see this Visor Shock run over Zoma, as she'll only take 800 damage from this interaction. It's probably the best circumstance to run over Zoma currently. And yeah, we do see Visor Shock go ahead and run over that Zoma. Zoma hits the graveyard. She'll take 800 damage from that interaction. And yeah, now we're just chilling here. We do see, I go ahead and look through my graveyard here. I think, spoilers, but not really. I did just draw into my Dark Necrofear, and I look in my grave to see if I have the resources necessary, but I don't. So I just go ahead and take some more monsters out of my grave with Dark Eruption. I'm going to go ahead and grab that twin-headed wolf back to my hand here, because that is the biggest monster I have, and I need to kill at least one of her monsters at this point. If I do not, I'm just going to outright lose. So twin-headed wolf comes back to my hand. Now this time I'm going to go on the offensive here, and I'm going to normal summon twin-headed wolf. After I check to see what I have face down here, because I'm forgetful. Obviously, I still do not have a tribute summonable monster at this point, otherwise I would have popped my skill. Twin-headed wolf comes down, swings into a Visor Shock, and this should wipe out the Visor Shock and deal 700 life points of damage to Kirby here. And at this point, nothing else I can do. I'm just going to go ahead and pass the turn over to her. We see her draw, and we see another set card coming down. We'll probably just see Gilgarth swing. This is me being very preemptive, knowing that Gilgarth is dead, knowing that I'm going to take this 300 damage, and saying, hey, that's it. Probably just going to see Kirby pass turn here, and I am in a terrible position. I need badly to see something. I do have the common charity set though, so I will go ahead and draw 2 and banish a normal monster from my hand. Headless Knight goes and hits the banish pile here. Common charity hits the graveyard. I then set 1 and pass turn. We'll see what Kirby opts to do at this situation. Bit of thinking going on. There might be another monster that she can summon at this point. If so, it should be game. So, nope, straight to battle. I'm gonna swing into the face down I have here. It is a Dark Reloader. I think that's what it's called. Obviously, that's me discard 2 to draw 2. This is an illegal play. I kind of realized this while editing. But, it is what it is. We can pretend that she flipped it over before she entered the battle phase. We do see Coffin Seller here. Dark Reloader obviously has the grave. It is a mandatory effect to do the discard 2, draw 2. which forces me to discard 2 monsters. I take 600 burn damage, and that will be game 2. So we're 1-1 at this point, and we are proceeding into game 3. So, okay, so I do opt to go first here, and it does seem like it's just a set and pass coming from me for this going first hand. Not the greatest, for sure. We will see if Kirby does have the Gilgarth again, because that would be absolutely broken if she does end up getting that nerf. Opening hand again here. Got a bit of thinking, thinking. We do see a set coming down from Kirby. And is that just a set and pass, potentially? It is just another set and pass. So she will respond with the exact same move that I did. And I do believe I go directly into the aggro here and immediately flip my skill here. We do see the inner conflict coming down, paying 2,000 life points to go ahead and take control of that face-down monster. We do see that it is a new Doria that she had to face down. Very powerful, but I'm going to go ahead and tribute off that new Doria for a Lesser Fiend. Then I will flip up my Mask of Darkness. Swing in for 2,100 damage with Lesser Fiend, and another 900 damage with the Mask of Darkness, bringing Kirby down to only 1,000 life points remaining. She's not in a great position here. Doria would have been a fantastic card to have, but just the fact that I was able to take it with my inner conflict was extremely powerful. Potentially popping her Shadow Reborn right now could be a good idea to bring back that new Doria, run over Mask, and then be in a situation where if I try to swing into new Doria, I have to lose my monster. We actually see Tribute to the Doomed is in her hand. We see her discard a Tribute monster that she doesn't need. We see her summon the 600. We see her go in the Creature Seizure. I'm like, you didn't even choose what you were going to pop. She tells me she's popping Mask, and she is Creature Seizuring here. I didn't even know what this card did, but it basically lets her target a normal monster she has and any monster I have, and they have to be switched. So she now owns my Lesser Fiend. I own this Dark Prisoner. Is that what this card's called? And she's obviously going to run this over. I'm going to take 1,800 points of damage. I put it in the wrong graveyard, so I get back to her. And I'm in a really, really bad position right now. Who would have thought the 600 normal monster would come in handy so much at this point? So much. I'm going to go and draw for turn here. I'm at 500 life points. I am in a very, very bad situation. I'm just trying to live. I'm going to go ahead and set one and pass turn over to Kirby. We will see what she has in store. Got some thinking. Almost played a card there, but opted not to. She does seem like she has control of the game at this point. Two very, very powerful cards bringing this game back for her. Seeing she's opting to tribute off the Lesser Fiend for a Visor Shock. Wow, forcing all those monsters back to my hand, all those face down cards back to my hand, and if I let that go through, it's going to be game. So I go ahead and am forced to flip up my Zoma here and put that in defense position, just to absorb that Visor Shock's attack. Will she opt to swing in here? It will be 800 points of damage if she does, bring her down to only 200 life points. But if she lets it stay, then it goes into attack and will actually game her exactly. So she does go ahead and run over the Zoma, bring her down to only 200 life points. Both of us are very, very close to death at this point, and this match is absolutely crazy. I am checking out my graveyard. I don't have very much. I'm taking back my monster because that belongs in my graveyard. And I'm just going to go ahead and set one and pass my turn. I am not in a good position. That cannot be a Zoma, because I only have one Zoma in the starter deck. What could that card be? A Forceful Checkpoint? With just one other monster on field would absolutely game me here. And there it comes, the Dark Lucius level 4. I go ahead and flip up my trap card on entry of battle phase. It is a common charity that is not going to save me. There is no Sphere Karibo or Karibo in this deck. I yeet my Earl of Demise across the board for my banished target, and that will be game. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please hit the like button and also consider subscribing. I'll catch you guys tomorrow for another cool little video. That's gonna wrap, guys. Peace.